What's up, everybody? It's January. Actually, it's about halfway through January, so I'm a little bit late, but I do have the Game Informer. I'm getting it done now, okay? January was a busy month for me. Except, I have something on my Game Informer that hopefully you don't have. I got the expiration notice. Actually, I got it on the February issue as well. I'm going to do all these in one night tonight and get them up in time, but the February issue will be done early. So I got another expiration notice. This February is actually my last issue. So, I will not have any more until July, especially since I'm going away, obviously. So March will be skipped, and the rest of them I'll be away, so I wasn't planning on doing them anyway. But these are the last two updates, and then I got another review to get out for you guys as well. So I'm going to be stocking up on some reviews now to hopefully get them out before I leave and all that good stuff. So anyways, that's about it. Let's get into it. So next up we have Dead Space 2. I guess that'd be 2. 2. Okay, I don't know why I always do that. Anyways, Dead Space 2 coming out for obviously PS3 and 360 on January 25th. I think I already said that. Dead Space 1, the first one, was not really any good as far as I'm concerned. I don't know anyone that bought it. I know, actually, I do know a couple people that bought it, but not personally. I know people across the internet that have bought it that I keep in touch with, and I know a couple of them that liked it, but most people said it was a dud. So we're going to see what happens with Dead Space 2. I know people that really liked the storyline. I know people that really hated the storyline. I really don't, I don't know. Overall, though, my opinion from what I've heard is I'm going with Dead Space 1 didn't do so well. So let's see how Dead Space 2 goes. I really don't know. It looks decent. Again, not my kind of game, though. I mean, it's not. I'm not going to buy it. I don't think I'm going to pick it up. If you liked the first one, I don't see why you wouldn't want to try and pick up the second one, too. It looks like it's going to be the same kind of thing. As far as a continuation of the story, I'm not sure if that's what they're doing, but I would assume that they're going to tie together in some way. So check that out on January 25th. So one cool game that's going to come out in Q2 of 2011 for all three platforms, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and PC, is called Operation Flashpoint Red River. This game, I haven't really heard anything about it until now. It looks actually pretty interesting. It does have online play. It looks kind of like a SOCOM Fireteam Bravo 2 sort of updated, though. And mainly for the fact that you control a four-man squad, which is kind of cool. Those kind of games are I like them. They tend to be a little slower paced due to the fact that you do have to control 4 people at one time. But it is a fun way to play. A fun, I don't know, it's a cool aspect to the game. It kind of breaks up the old first-person shooter grind here and lets you get into something different while still being in the shooter category, which is fun. The graphic-wise looks pretty well. It does have online play, so I may look into this depending on other things. We gotta see. Q2 is coming up fast though, and like I said, I'll be coming back here at around Q2, so maybe I'll pick it up, maybe I won't. I'm not going to be too updated on the whole gaming world at that time, but we'll see. For me, I probably won't get it on launch day, obviously, because I won't know enough about it. But in the meantime, you guys should probably do some more research on it. Keep an eye on it. If you have liked the SOCOM games, any of the SOCOM games, really, that's kind of what it reminds me of. Just by reading about it a little bit here, I would check into this, basically, in my opinion. And I don't know if it's really going to be worth a launch day pickup. Probably not, because it's not a major title. But if you're interested, the price will probably drop. By the end of summer, the price will probably be down $30, $40 possibly, or to $30 or $40, not $30 or $40 less than starting price. But anyways, that's what I'd say. Probably wait till the end of summer to pick it up. But then again, with a game like this, the online play might be dead already by the end of summer, depending on how well the game does. So just keep an eye on this one. It looks interesting from what I can tell. If you're interested, dig a little deeper, do some more research on your own. Okay, so now time for an Xbox 360 exclusive, Dead Rising 2 Case West, I believe. Yeah, that's what it's called. So obviously an exclusive. It's due to come out in December of 2011. This looks pretty sweet. I am jealous. Again, this is only a Xbox exclusive. That the whole series is an Xbox exclusive. That makes me pretty jealous, actually. And it's one of the only games to do that, actually. But, it looks really interesting. Everyone can fight zombies, Everyone's got that in them. You want to go just kill some zombies, escape, There's a different aspect to this kind of a game, too, where it's more I don't know. I think they do it better than Left 4 Dead, in my opinion. Left 4 Dead was fun, but I couldn't really get into it. I know a lot of people did, but I really personally couldn't, again, probably because I didn't own the game either, so I didn't log as many gameplay hours as you probably needed to get into it, really. But I did play multiplayer on that, and it wasn't the best. It definitely didn't live up to standards. But enough about that. Dead Rising 2, haven't played at all. I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I think this is definitely going to be one to pick up, probably even on launch day. Looks pretty interesting. Although, if you have picked up a bunch of them before, you're probably not through with them, so you might be able to skip this one, because I believe one just came out recently, just not too long ago. But anyways, check it out. Okay, so one interesting game that's coming up that I haven't heard a lot about, actually I haven't heard anything about until just now, is, well, mainly because it's an Xbox Live Arcade game and a PlayStation Network game, or going to be, in spring 2011. That's when it's due. It looks pretty interesting. Although it is single player, I may look into purchasing this one, possibly, depending on, again, I have to do a little bit more research, but it has a very, very cool idea to it. It's called Stacking, and it is a game, from what I can tell, it's a one-player adventure game, kind of, puzzle/adventure game. There's not really any combat in it, so that makes it a little bit different. That makes it like a strict puzzle game, I guess you could say. Or puzzle and adventure, I guess. I don't know. Is there any adventure games without combat? I guess there kind of are. But anyways, it's called Stacking. I don't know how much this is going to be. I would assume $5-10, not much, probably. I don't know how many levels there are. But basically, you're like one of those little dolls that stack inside each other. Those little things that you like put together and all bigger and bigger. And so you have to work your way through the world, or through their little, the world, the environment. I guess through the levels. It doesn't seem like a sandbox game, obviously, but maybe actually kind of does in a little bit the way that they described it. But I don't think it would be a complete sandbox game. It's probably a limited sandbox. But anyway. Yeah, so the idea is that you're like you start off and you're the smallest one in the whole world there, and you can go inside of other ones and like use their different abilities and powers, and then like go inside bigger ones even more and go and like, I don't know, you control the other ones. It's weird. It's a weird idea. I don't know who the heck would have come up with this, but it's a kind of a cool idea. It's interesting. If you're into puzzle games and like it looks like it's going to be kind of artsy. It's probably one to look into. I don't really think it's going to get very big, although it might. I'm not sure. If it's $5, maybe I'll pick it up depending on how many levels there are. I don't think I'm really going to play it though much, but it's not really my kind of deal. But I know there's a lot of puzzle guys out there, and from the puzzle games that I've seen coming out, this one might look like a little better than the other ones that I've seen around lately. Maybe not though. I haven't really kept up on that category. But check it out. Do the research on your own. There's not really a whole lot out there about this game from what I can see, although other than it's going to come out in the spring, so that's interesting. So that's coming actually right up on us, but check it out. It's kind of cool, and PSN games are always fun because they don't cost too much money, and you probably most of the time get more money's worth out of them than you do out of a regular game that you would purchase. So check it out. So I'm just going to go through a few last ones really quick. One of them is The Cursed Crusade. This is due to come out in summer 2011. It's 1 to 2 players, 2 players online. I'm kind of just reading this right off the page. Haven't heard anything about this game. Looks interesting. It looks like they're going for a realistic kind of feel, but graphic-wise doesn't look too impressive to me. It looks decent, but not extremely impressive. So I don't know, if you're into the medieval combat, kind of first-person combat sort of thing, check this one out. Otherwise, probably skip it. I'm definitely not going to be purchasing this. It comes out for all 3 platforms. Looks like, if you're into that, it would be interesting. And again, Killzone 3, everyone's looking forward to this. I'll probably purchase this on, actually I won't purchase it on release day because it's coming out February 22nd. I'll probably pick it up when I get back from Florida in summer 2011. But otherwise, I would recommend you to pick this up on launch day. Looks beastly, looks absolutely epic, it looks really sweet. As far as I can tell, no reason why not to pick this one up on launch day. I'm definitely going to encourage you to go do that. Again, the next Bulletstorm coming out on February 22nd as well, so these two are competing for the day here. Bulletstorm, the first one, I didn't even do anything with that one. You know, I didn't purchase it, didn't really hear a lot. Actually, I did hear a lot about it, but not really anything after the game was released, meaning probably failed. This one releases for all 3 platforms as well, again on February 22nd, so that's kind of a big day for those of you that are into that. We got Fight Night Champion, another one of those coming out. Who's not sick of that yet? You know, I mean, if you're really into it, go for it, pick it up. Not my cup of tea, though. And the rest of these are kind of Nothing really jumps out at me. Oh, Twisted Metal. That jumps out at me. Everyone's played Twisted Metal. If you're a gamer and you're not probably 10 years old, you've played this game before. It's a PS3 exclusive, obviously, made by EA, I believe. So, yes, it is. It doesn't say when it's going to be released. It just says 2011 sometime. This one I may have to pick up just because of the online play. 1 to 4 player offline, 16 player online. I did buy the one for PSP, whatever that was, and I enjoyed that a lot. And I used to play on PS1, enjoyed those a lot. But this is a good one to go back, you know, reminisce a little bit in old times and old gaming, all that good stuff. My monitor just turned off. That means I've been going for a long time, talking for a very long time. Anyways, there's some other crappy games that look like they're coming out. I don't even know how they got the money to advertise in Game Informer. Game Informer, I don't even know. Anyways, though, there's some cool looking ones. You know, there's some Xbox Live Arcade games coming out. A bunch of stuff for the Kinect, but I'm not really going to talk about that because I don't have it and I really don't really like the Kinect that much. Good idea, but because it was implemented by Microsoft, I'm a hater. No, not really. I like it. Anyways, I'm just digging myself a deeper hole. Forget I said that. But anyway, looks interesting, kind of cool, good stuff. That's about it for this month. Be sure to check back for next month. That would be about it.